you don't want to let me in, huh? Okay, buddy. Why? 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 We're getting over right here, man. We're doing it. Man, that was a late night. Shoot-wee. That was a late night. Sorry. Oh, shoot. You guys, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? Hey, Casey. Hey, Ghost. Can you hit the hit that thumbs up on the way in, man? Hit the thumbs up. The thumbs up. Man, it is raining. I don't know why we ever came up with the cats and dogs. Can you imagine cats and dogs falling from the sky? That would just be the most terrible thing. Oh, jeez. Why is it like every fairy tale is like a bad one? Like, you know, when the bough breaks, the baby will fall, and you know, like Little Red Riding Hood, like every one of them. Humpty Dumpty, Jack and Jill. What the fuck was wrong with the person that wrote this shit? It's raining pit bulls around this bitch. Shit. It's raining retired detectives around this bitch. Oh, shit. Man, as you fall in, make sure you try to grab that thumbs up button on the way down in here, right? You're still gonna fall in, but come on now. Hit that thumbs up, man. Hot. Hey, Elizabeth. Girl, I wish it was, well, I wish it was sunny, but the problem is we have so much traffic here, and when it rains, you know, we don't get crazy rain, but we get more rain in California. So when it rains, we get this period where, I mean, we have millions of cars here. It's like 8 or 10 million people in Dallas Metroplex, Dallas-Fort Worth. So when it rains, you get like this film that's on the roads of all the cars that drop oil and stuff like that. Like you'll drive by some of the car washes and whatnot. Like I just drove past one, and it's like the rain's hitting the ground, and it's soap bubbled up everywhere. Like we have a lot of cars. Flood, yeah, that's it. Maybe to wash some of this sin away. To wash some of this false truth sayers. Wash the sin right out of them. Right? Yeah. You stay in Dallas, Sassy? That's where I'm at. It's on Central right now. I'm about to jump on George Bush though. That's cool. Yeah. I call it the gauntlet. Once you're down in there on Central, man, there ain't no way out. It's the worst place in the world to have a flat tire outside of Kabul, Iraq right now. You guys heard about what's going on? Like, what in the fuck? Pardon. What the fuck? We brought all those troops and all those resources and all, what was it costing? Fucking, I don't even remember. Millions of dollars a day to run that campaign over there for 20 fucking years against those people. And as soon as we start to walk out, we got to tell everybody. That's wrong. That's what's wrong with America. We like to tell everybody before we do some shit. So now what's happening? Taliban, they've come back stronger than they ever were before. This isn't about the Taliban. Yeah, 3,000 troops sent out against a bunch of terrorists that don't wear a uniform. You don't know what they look like. Like, has anyone ever seen the Iraqi or the Taliban terrorist uniform? Well, there isn't actually one. They have one in their propaganda, but when you try to catch them downrange in your scope, they don't look like that, right? They look like everybody else around. That's how they blend in, right? So we lost all them American boys and girls. We lost some women too. We lost all them damn American boys so that we could pull out, leave the weapons. That's the big problem. We're leaving weapons. We're leaving all kinds of shit behind, right? And they've obtained it. They've accessed it. It is an agenda to do nothing but make the Taliban stronger. They knew what the hell they were going to do. Part of the exit plan should have always been to put all that shit in a big pile and blow it up, right? You don't leave it. You don't even leave it for the nationals there, right? You ever seen some of them Iraqi nationals mixed in with the American forces trying to do raids and teach them? They don't really want what they show on TV. Them folks don't want to be kicking indoors fighting for justice. Enough about that. America's fucked up. All right, guys. So that's it. And you know the thing is about over there, like in Desert Storm, well, it was Desert Shield first, but then Desert Storm. What they always encountered was young men of fighting age walking towards them, and then once they didn't have time. They weren't taking prisoners of war necessarily right at the onset of it, and so they would get all these men walking past them. They'd let them go on by, and then they would get up further and they'd find uniforms, caches of uniforms just littered the ground everywhere, right? So, you know, those kinds of folks, they tell on themselves with the subtleness because we have, you know, great intelligence and great minds that are looking at this stuff. So they look at stuff like watches, right? Like if you're out in the Helmand province, if anyone's not familiar of what the Helmand province is, it's a fucking meat grinder for Americans. That's what it was. We lost a bunch of our guys at Helmand province, but they just, you know, they mix in, but they look for the subtle differences. Like, you know, if you work the fields, what are you doing with a watch on, right? And a particular style of watch, right? Like not just your basic that tells time. Like, you know, these guys got fucking watches from in the big cities, right, where the indoctrination takes place, right? They bring the indoctrination back to the villages and pump the people full of it, right? So anyways, enough about that. Yeah, thanks for your service, Dylan. All right, get to the meat and the potatoes, Benny. Shit, stop running your mouth. All right, I'm going so slow, guys, so this ain't no big deal, but the official theory. The official theory. Now, this live is not going to be the full ideal, okay? I think it's Dylan. Sorry. I keep reading that shit incorrectly. Smash the thumbs up. Thank you, Rage. That's rain, Pansy. Hell yeah, it's rain. Straight from Jesus. Everybody, these damn Texans, everybody's got their fucking flashers on driving. Lazy! Oh, somebody just splashed big O. All right, guys. Official theory. I'm going to touch on that today. Just thought, well, you know, we need to really concrete a few things. First of all, you guys, if you haven't signed the petition, it's growing. I'm not going to tell anyone that I'm disappointed in the growth. I'll tell you that I think I may have had grandiose idea about what was actually going to happen. So I see now, I wake up and it tells me behind the scenes. And let me tell you, we've had actually over 6,700 people look at the petition, but right around 300. It is, however, it is accruing money. It's like over $100 now. I wasn't even aware I hit a button on accident that started showing me the money's in there. So I'm not really even sure what that money does in there or what you use it for, but any money that's in there is going to be used. I don't know how much it will accrue, but whatever it does, you know, it's going to be directed to, you know, back into the family in some fashion. So I do want to preface it by saying that I don't want anyone to be confused. This is not about donating money. You guys ought to know that already. I don't get on here and ask for no money. That's not my MO. You're never going to hear me asking for no investors so that I can mess around and spelunk and search for shit, you know, that just pacifies my wildest dream. I'm never going to, that's rain right there, y'all. I'm never going to do those things, okay? So you don't have to worry about me asking you to help me finance a witch hunt, okay? Now, if you feel like you want to donate $1 or $2, I saw people in there that donated 25, 30, there was a couple of 30s. Like, if you want to donate like that, that's your business. But I will preface it right now by saying that I don't know where that, you know, what that money does right now. Okay, so somebody's saying that's fucked up. That's okay. Because listen, what we know about algorithms and this and that, if you guys look, essentially nobody gets 100% interaction on anything they do in social media. So it's kind of the rule of 10. It's, you know, 10%, right? And you look at a lot of creators, they don't even pull 10%. So if we've got 4,000 believers over here, and we want to mess with 10% of that audience interacting. So that would be, you know, on a post of 1,500, that would be an interaction of 150 people. So we're playing with 10% of your audience and your believers, like that's cool. I'm all right with that, right? Now, we're not quite 10%, we're at half of that, we're at 5%. Now, guys, I was told that if you, unfortunately, let me back up. It won't let me sign it because I was the petitioner. So I haven't actually even watched anyone physically fill out the petition. But I was told, I've been told, or not told, but read a couple places that if you don't check the email that they send you or something, it might not reflect your count. So go back and check. If they've sent you an email from change.org, take a look at it. I also think that there's an algorithm, you know, like there is with YouTube. So when there's conflictions with the algorithm, what you see on the page isn't necessarily what, you know, the real counter is counted. So I'll tell you, in the creator studio of YouTube, all the time, when you start to get a flux and a flow, pardon me, of views, there will be a miscalculation. What you see on the actual page and what you see on the creator app sometimes will be hundreds and hundreds of views different. So the creator studio is the actual counter, and the output you see on the page is is part of the algorithm. So anyways, I'm not too upset. We're working with 5%, and guess what? We dropped that last night, and it worked in the middle of the night, right? And it's been working up until now. So I expect to, you know, whoa. I said 1,000 before, so maybe that's, you know, maybe that's unrealistic right now. But we certainly can get 100 a day. You know, 100 a day, and then, you know, I'm thinking that we can do this for real. I think that we can do this. So if I didn't think that we can do this, I would have quietly probably had the conversation with Lizzie, like, hey, Lizzie, you know, I mean, it's a beautiful thing that you've come up with, but I just don't know if it's feasible. You know, I think that we may, you know, spend time doing this that we could, you know, allot somewhere else. But I don't feel like that's the case. In fact, if you guys aren't aware, if you go check out my community posts, the wonderful shares, Mr. and Mrs. Share and Prairie Boy, they sent the petition to Don, and Don said that was, you know, after they had exposed himself to it, they Don replied back to her and said that, you know, there's a few other things, but what I took from it was that he saw Candace smile a little bit, and she said that she felt like some hope had been restored. And what I privately told Cher was that to me is such, like, that's the fuel to just push forward, right? Because I feel like, in my own opinion, in my own life, I feel like the Trinity, God, is what restores hope, right? And when you physically on this earth with your measly flesh and bones can restore something that's a God-divided power, it's divvied by God, to be able to give that back to someone is a beautiful thing. I mean, that is just, it's what I, as a content creator, that's why I do this shit. That's it. Fires have to start with a spark. That's right. That's right. So that's what we're doing. It's a bunch of us around with our flints making sparks. And I'll tell you, this also has been sent to some different people overseas. It is being blessed in Denmark right now. Now I'm not at liberty to necessarily discuss what is the play in Denmark, only that there is a play. So we'll see. Robin Wells, absolutely. I'm not going to tell you no. I'm going to tell you yes. I'm going to tell you to sign that Joker twice. Fuck you mean. Well, blessed Bumblebee. If it didn't, you're still there in spirit, and you're here, you know, keeping the message alive. So for that, we're eternally grateful. So, brain scratchers, right? We pulled up the brain 2 days ago. We pulled up the brain scratchers template for journalistic ethics. And I want to note that the one thing that we focused on was not victimizing or hurting anyone else with your investigation, right? That's key. But they give a template for what, you know, how to look into these things, and so what I want to do today is I want to talk about the official, you know, the Jordan Brand theory, right? I mean, it's, although the official theory is going to be an opinion, okay? But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and say that Chris hasn't done a lot of work. So, and I say Chris in regards to it because, you know, what I look at, you know, I think that if you look at it in terms of polls, right, we can kind of poll what's going on. But if you look at the interview room as what's going on and who's, and who is driving the narrative, you go with Chris, right? Now, fortunately, Chris, he doesn't put his thumbs up and thumbs down, which I understand why, because I believe he does it for the same reason I do it. I want to believe that, and it's a psychological play. It's a play on your mind. I don't put my likes up, not because they're way more dislikes than likes. I assure you, I just don't want people. I would block the views if I could. I would block the view. I would block all the numbers so as somebody's not motivated by, oh goodness, this has a lot of views, I have to adopt this way of thinking now. I would remove all the numbers. That levels the playing field, right? But this is a status thing, and you know, I think it would be really nice if YouTube would allow creators to hide their views, but you know, it'll be reflected in the back door, right? I wish if wish was a fifth, we'd all be drunks. Right? So what I'm soliciting is, I am soliciting here. What time is it? It's 1:30. I need to go back. I'm almost home. I need to go back and see what my uber beautiful wife needs me to do, if there's anything at all. It's probably a rhetorical question I'm getting ready to ask, because she's going to say, you already know what you can do. It's the same shit I tell you to do every day. Son? No, I'm playing. My wife is the best mother I ever had. I'm just playing. I have a wonderful mother. Anyways, back to the business. I'm soliciting people that would like to come on and talk about the official theory. This is a community. I am not a president. I am not El Presidente. I'm also not the public enemy number one. So I fall somewhere in between. So I would like to provide a forum for people to come over and talk about the official theory. What does everybody think about that? You down with that? Yes, in the chat, if you're down with doing a live on the official theory. Now, of course, because we don't have an actual suspect actively or any of that, what we're going to talk about officially is the official fringe theory. Because, you know, what is it that they want? What is it that they want us to believe? Okay, so if we've all seen what they want us to believe. What and where is it? Right? You got the W's, the who, when, where, why, and what. So we've got none of those. Well, we've got the when and where. So we're gonna fill it in, hopefully. And whatever the mass narrative is, we're going to apply that, right? We're going to apply that, and we're going to talk about it, and we're going to have a forum, right? So if the official narrative is this, and someone says, well, I know this isn't the truth, come on up, you're the next contestant. Oh shit. And I'm much more handsome than Drew Carey. Half of the face, half of the face. I can't even take half of your face. What the hell is that? Hold on, guys. That's gross. Not even going to talk about what that is. Somebody in my alley threw down a somebody in my alley. I was like, what the hell is, car is low. I'm like, what the hell is this thing right here? It's a pocket vagina. Man, about a month ago, I came out of the back of my garage, and there was all these boxes up against the fence, and I was like, what the hell are these boxes? So I walk over, it's like 40 boxes of this stuff called sour apple good head gel. I got a freak that lives right here somewhere. They don't like taking that shit home. Oh shit. And if it was mine, I wouldn't put it right behind my house. I didn't touch it. Oh shit, I identified what it was and I was like, okay, I'm gonna call the bomb squad over here to get it. Oh shit. Anyways, guys, yeah, so type head. Juanita Franita. Hell yeah. Plano ain't no good. I'll stay on the east side. Man, I live on the east side. No, I don't need to show you. They'll probably strike my video, and I don't want to spend the time to edit it out. But I mean, it's not in a wrapper, so it's not factory brand new. I would assume. I don't know if it's like a spare tire. You know, you run it 40 miles and you're done. I don't know about those things. Do you really care as a nation? I don't know what they care about. Cam, essentially boiled down, yeah, that's the pieces left over. I mean, there's one person that has a big enough following that I guess, yeah, that's it, Cam, in a nutshell. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at, Michelle. Kind of down around there with the essays and shit. You know how it is over here on the east side. You guys want to do that? Let's do it. Wildflower like sour apple. Well, I didn't save any. I like sour apple Jolly Ranchers. But you know what? Sour apple and grape, sour apple Jolly Ranchers and grape Hubba Bubba. When I put them in my mouth, they make like the I guess it's the salivary glands right here. Like it is like somebody sticking hot coat hangers in the side of my cheeks. Oh God. Okay, cool. So let me go in here and see about it. Let me plug up my computer and take my medicine, and I'll do my best to figure out how to schedule. I don't know how to schedule lives through the Restream, like, you know, where people can wait and all that jazz. I don't know how to do that, but drop link in Trump's Twitter accounts. Yeah, I actually went back and tagged Trump. I tagged Biden. I tagged a senator in Congress legislation in Tennessee. Yeah, so it hits, yeah, the jowls, man. Whoa, it's like, it's not even worth it, right? Like, facts, man, facts. Who's Claudia? Claudia, come on now. Claudia, let me see what Claudia said, because if Claudia is cutting up in this bitch, what Claudia say, man? Oh, I can't see it. Thank you, Wildflower. Guys, when she comes back in, just put her out. I'm not interested in having her around. Thank you, though. All right, so we're going to go in here and see what the beautiful wife wants. I'm going to call Lizzie, and I'm going to call Cam, and we're going to talk here for a minute, guys. I'll call you here in a minute, and then we will pop out, man. We'll pop out, make it happen. Cool. Thank you, Honest Rage. Unfortunately, pin it. Yeah, Elizabeth. She is a troll from the movie Willow. Remember that show? Yes, G-Dog, probably like an hour. Okay? Hey, Mikey. Hey, Mikey. Yeah, Michelle, probably like in about an hour. So don't forget to sign that petition, man, because you know what? I'm probably going to come over and start the live raising hell about signing that. So So Mean allegedly is the new channel Chasing Truth and Gray. They are starting at the beginning. Facts, no rumors. Well, hey Aussie, I hope that works out for him. You know, that's, I don't know. I don't even know anything about Gray Hughes. So thank you, Lady CG. I don't know any. Red 250. Yeah. Aussie plugged it with somebody too that we won't talk about. But man, this thing it's left the United States now. It's been left the United States last night. It's in Australia. It's in London. It's in, you know, it's all over. It's in Canada. Gray and Chasing are good. Gray doesn't suffer fools. I love that movie too. It was a staple of my childhood. Gray is cool. He sticks to the facts, no BS. You know, that's awesome. It's what you have to do. You know, and everybody knows I haven't been doing too, you know, like I flavor and I do that, but today I got time. So today will be a public forum. Anybody who wants to get on is available or is welcome. We won't limit anyone to come up and speak their piece. Gray is an acquired taste. Then him and I probably get along good because I am an acquired taste, right? Well, maybe I won't like him then, Shayna. I don't know. I'm just playing. Gray, I don't even know who he is. I reach out to all the content creators, right? A lot of them are bougie and they're like, oh, he doesn't show his content or his subscriber list and his likes. Like I'm too big for him. YM Rockstar swag. We got heavy metal. All right. Well, so guys, I'm gonna go ahead and clip this one. We will commence again in about 60 minutes. I love all you guys individually. If you didn't hit the like button, hit it now, or hit the thumbs down on the way out. It still affects the algorithm. Remember, it is not the evidence of absence. See you in an hour.